Hello, hello. Time for another update. I went to my first appointment with radiation oncology this morning, and there was a lot of information. I go Monday for the mapping appointment, and um, I guess they're going to do a CT scan with contrast just to make sure that everything's um, going to be pointing to the right spots. I'll get my little tattoo marks at that point. And then it takes about a week for all of the radiation people to discuss the case and the treatment plan and all that stuff. And then I should be starting the treatments the following week. I think it's the week of the 15th, 16th. I don't know. So those treatments will be 5 days a week for about 15 minutes, and I have to drive an hour down to Cedar Crest for them. Um, but I will also be on every week. I'll be going to the infusion center for the chemo, and then also meeting. I think it's every other week with Dr. Lash, and I can't remember if it was every week or every other week with Dr. McIntosh, who's the radiation um, oncologist. So she's the one I met with today. She is fantastic, um, very, very kind. Explained things in a lot of detail, so that I, had a good understanding of what was going on. I got a whole bunch of uh, literature that I have to review at some point. And then there's this. And then there's this packet, which is fairly thick. Um, lots of, not lots of side effects, but side effects that won't be fun. Um, Probably some irritation. The side effects get worse the longer the treatment goes, too. So um, basically, it'll mostly be fatigue, and just because of the location, um, I'll probably have a lot of diarrhea. Ew, gross, nasty. Um, so I am planning on taking a continuous leave, FMLA, from work. The treatments are supposed to run 6 weeks, and then hopefully at that point, it's gone. I don't know if they expect it to be gone or if we have to do like maintenance treatments or any. I have no idea. I guess it's going to be a wait and see how it looks at the end of 6 weeks. Um, I don't really know much about the chemo at this point because they're waiting to start that until the radiation stuff is all set up. And then the chemo will kind of be um, supporting the radiation treatments. Let me think if there was anything else. Um, my immune system will definitely be weaker. Yay. So it's also a good thing, I think, to not be at work in a hospital when your immune system is not at peak performance. And especially with the COVID stuff, and um, our patients aren't always the most hygienic. So, there's just I think it's just easier for things to get passed around um, there on the unit. Um, so I'm going to have the 15-minute radiation appointments every week. I'm sorry, every day for 6 weeks. So I'm going to have to be driving down there, which is not my idea of a good time. Um, drive an hour down, treatment for 15 minutes, drive an hour back every day for 6 weeks. So I don't know, I might try to look into staying down there overnight once or twice a week just to not have to drive as much, put as much mileage on the car, spend as much in gas. The gas, prices obviously are still, they're better, but they're still extremely high. School is going to be on hold again, I think. I did register for the math class, the math for allied health, and for microbiology for the fall. The only day that I would have to be in school is, I think I had it scheduled for Fridays for micros lab. Everything else was going to be online, the math class and the lecture portion of the micro. But I don't know if I'm going to feel up to it. I don't know if I'm going to feel too tired to do it. I don't know if I'm going to have, as it is, I have brain fog all the damn time anymore, but I don't know if it's going to get worse or I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. So school, unfortunately, is going to be on hold again. So we'll see what lies in store for the spring semester. I've got at least one concert coming up during the treatments. So I'm a little concerned about that. I'm supposed to go see Modern English with Brian and Eric and Tajlin, and we were supposed to actually go last year, but it was canceled because of COVID and moved to this year. So hopefully I'm feeling well enough to go to the show. I'd really like to go, really like to see them again. Although I did meet Robbie Gray when we saw them a couple years ago at Johnny Brenda's, so that was fun. But yeah, I guess we'll see. On Saturday, we're gonna try to do a day at the beach. Brian and I, and then Jay and Heather and Eleanor will probably meet us down there and spend a few hours on the beach, a few hours on the boardwalk, just so that I can get away for a little bit before this before I go into all this. Possible camping trip coming up at the end of the month, but I don't know, again, if I'm going to feel up to it. And I would only be able to go for a weekend anyway, so that's going to be a wait and see. But yeah, life in general is going to be on hold for 6 weeks, maybe longer, because as I said, the side effects get worse the further into the treatment. So they could continue after the treatment's done. They probably will continue after the treatment's done, so I may be out of commission for a little longer than the 6 weeks. So we shall see. As of now, I have not slept yet today. Like I said, my appointment was at 10:30. Get out of work at 7:30, so I had like 3 hours to kill. And then it was, of course, appointments never start on time, so waiting for the appointment to start, and then, it's pretty lengthy because there's a lot of like Q&A and explaining the procedures, and she did a short exam, so it was like 2:00 till I got home, and I had already told work that I was probably not going to be in tonight, so since I hadn't slept, I did call out for the night, so I can at least catch up on some sleep tonight and over the weekend, and then work next week, and then the following week is when the treatments should start. I think that's pretty much it for the updates. I've had a couple people reach out and offer to, help me out with things, which, I have Brian here, but it's a lot on him to take care of me and take care of the house and take care of the cats. And, he's dealing with his dad's estate and everything. So I do appreciate the people who've reached out to me, and I probably will reach out to you for some help here and there if needed. I think that's about it. So I'll try to do another update when the treatments start and let everybody know how they're going. And I guess that's it for now.